You weren't meant to see this video today. The enemy absolutely did not want you to see this and listen to this message. Listen, you have shifted, you've transformed. Your level of consciousness has dramatically increased these past few weeks. You've been able to discern everything that's happening right now. You're understanding that reality is not as it seems, that everything has deeper layers and meanings, and you're peeling them all back. It started with the Epstein files. You went down the rabbit hole there, saw that the world is basically worshipping Satan, Moloch, Baal. You're understanding that this war right now in the Middle East, it's all a distraction. You're seeing that there's an agenda behind it, that they are moving towards total control. That's their agenda, right? With digital IDs, with CBCDs, and then with now Project Ogura coming to pass, you're seeing really what they want to do. God knows you are ready to hear this information, what I'm going to tell you in this word, because I'm not going to focus too much on the illusion, on the distraction, on the psyop. I'm going to talk about why this is happening and why he's chosen you to be awake. The thing is, when God created you, he knew who you were in your mother's womb. He created you on purpose, with a purpose to do a mission in a certain way. So basically for you, it could be your creative talent, your gift, your mission, that thing that keeps on calling you, even the thing that you are scared to do. Because trust me, when I started making videos, God put it on my spirit and it kept on shouting my name, but I was running away from it. And every time I sat down, it felt like my whole body was on fire. So know that sometimes when you step into the mission, it doesn't always feel good. It feels scary because you are literally dying to the old self. You are becoming a new version of you. And sometimes that process is not easy. Anyways, what I do want to tell you is everything that's been going on in your life, when you have been waking up, your levels of consciousness have increased. You are still feeling very connected with God, because it's like the darkness is now out in the open. You can see it for what it is, but you're also understanding that if there's darkness, then there has to be light, and God is at work too. God is moving through in the spiritual realm now. He's moving beyond what we can even fathom, and he's moving through us, through the people who watch this video. God doesn't want you to be silent about these matters. He doesn't want you to be ignorant. He wants you to preach the word, to tell people what's going on so they don't get sucked into it. Not from a fear-mongering point of view, but to tell them how they can be prepared. How can they learn to rely on a system, rely without the system? How they can learn to just fully depend on God and trust on his provision, not needing the provision from the structures in the systems that don't have our best interest. What I do want to say to you as well is the reason why you are chosen to do that is to tell people, to expose the darkness, but to also shine your light. It's important to not be ignorant that the darkness is there. We don't need to ignore it. We don't need to pretend like it's not there, because it clearly is. We see what's going on. But our role in that is not to fight it through battling, through being scared, through literally having so much hatred and fear, because we're feeding into it then. We're fueling the monster. We're giving food to the monster. What we have to do is be the light of this world. Be the light of this world. That's what God and Jesus spoke about, right? God spoke through Jesus that we had to be the light of this world. And we have light within ourselves as well, but if we don't activate and shine that light, we will remain dark. We have to be the beacon of hope for other people. We have to be that light in the dark room for other people. We have to help people, serve people, light people up, lift people up. If that's from you being a teacher or serving people or really helping people, or just you doing your creative gift or talent, just that thing that keeps on calling you, you cannot ignore it right now. You cannot ignore it. And yes, there will be people in your life that try and shame you, try and mock you, try and tell you that you shouldn't even bother. Try and tell you that you're not good enough. Try and tell you that, why is it going to work for you? Like, what are you even doing? You shouldn't be doing that. You're the last person to talk about that or do that, go for that dream. Listen, these people are irrelevant and they're losers. And if God has called you to do something, is it not worse to not listen to God? Is it not worse to not listen to God? To basically disobey God because you are scared about what a man says to you or what a woman says to you, what a person says to you. A person who's going to return back to dust, back to ash. God is eternal, and you don't want to not listen to him just because you are scared of a few opinions or negative comments or people around you who are just losers. Gotta say it point blank, don't listen to losers. If God has put a dream in your heart and it keeps on calling your name, I want to start this, I need to do this, I need to help someone in a certain way, I want to go to that place, I want to do that, do it. Because it's like the time is not going to stop and you're not going to be here forever. Let's be honest, you are not going to be here forever in this physical world. Time is running out. Time is running out. And I've got goosebumps because I know that somebody needs to hear this today. You've been procrastinating. You've been too worried about what other people are going to say to you, what they're going to think about you, how they're going to speak behind your back. Literally cut them out of your life. You don't need people like that in your lives, right? You don't need people like that in your life. I've had people like that in my life and I completely disconnected myself from them because I thought, no, I know my potential, but just because somebody else can't see my potential, they're going to try and diminish me and put me down and not believe in me. I don't even need somebody to believe in me. And you don't need somebody to believe in you because God believes in you. God knows you can do it. All you need to do is believe in yourself too. The only way out of your current reality is basically coming face to face and combating the things that have been in your way, the egos, the limiting beliefs. When you can literally just carry on and go through, push through the discomfort, push through the embarrassment, push through people talking bad about you and not caring, push through being impatient, push through until it works. Push through, keep going, be consistent, persevere. And you will see that God will lead you to the promised lands. And I'm not saying this with no meaning. I'm saying what God has been putting on my spirit. You've been chosen to be awake, to not be a sheep, to lead someone, to be the light, to illuminate the path on what we should be following as children of God. That's what he's put on my spirit. We've got to illuminate the darkness because most people, they don't even know that the darkness is there when they're spiritually drunk. They just literally don't even realize and recognize that it's evil. When we turn on the light and they're in this dark room, then we can point to the exit sign and say, hey, you've been in this dark room. Get out of it, Come and join us. Live your life with God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, and you will be led to the promised lands, to still waters. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter how many people fall around you, you will always rise again because God is with you. And you were chosen. You were chosen for this time right now. You were chosen to be on this planet right now. And this time to be alive is not for the weak, right? It's not for the weak. Too much is happening. It's like a constant psyop, spiritual warfare battle. But you were chosen for this. You were chosen because God knows that you can take it. God knows that you have the capacity, have the ability to lift other people up through doing your craft, doing your service, being a leader, showing people that we all have God within us. We have to activate to that knowledge. The kingdom of heaven is within. We don't need to look outside of us to give us the answers. A true teacher will always point you back to yourself, right? A true teacher will always reveal the mirror that of who you are, right? Because the kingdom of heaven is within you. The Spirit of God is within you, and He's at work through you. The Holy Spirit is at work through you right now, and I know you feel it in this video. The Holy Spirit is guiding you. The Holy Spirit is going to give you revelation. The Holy Spirit is literally revealing to you exactly what you need to do, that divine blueprint. It's going to be given to you through a dream, through a revelation. Maybe it came to you through this video. But I know that this needed to find you. If you enjoyed this word, let me know in the comments. If you haven't already subscribed, you know where to find me. If you could hype this video and share it with someone, this would help my channel a lot, so we can push it out and it's not hidden by the algorithm, because I know that the enemy does not want children of God to hear this information. So I love you guys so incredibly much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.